Do you know anything about Magna? The only thing we know is that Magna is producing the Fisker Ocean. But why did Fisker choose Magna to build their cars instead of building their own manufacturing facility? Well, part of it was because they wanted to get the cars out fast, and they wanted a company that knew how to build cars. So right now we are going to talk about Magna, their innovative products, and what items will be in the Fisker Ocean, and a couple that could be in the Fisker Ocean. Magna's been awarded with multiple new vehicle programs with BMW and JLR, which is an extension of the Mercedes-Benz G-Class. At the moment, Magna is producing the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the BMW 5 Series, the BMW Z4, the Toyota Supra, the Jaguar E-Pace, and the electrified Jaguar I-Pace. I mean, who else would be a better fit to build this Fisker Ocean? With the present product and model mix, Magna Steyr is covering the whole bandwidth of powertrain technologies, from ICE to plug-in hybrids to purely full electric vehicles. This makes Magna the first and currently the only contract manufacturer worldwide to be making this broad range of vehicles for different customers. So take a look at this. 4 Magna product and process innovations were named as finalists in the 2022 Automotive News Pace Awards, the most of any company for the award year. The Magna innovations on this finalist list include the Icon 4D digital radar, the Smart Access power door with Haptronic motion control, the augmented reality quality inspection system, and the auto-adjusting balancing blocks. We are going to focus on the first two, the Icon 4D digital radar. The Icon 4D digital radar, which scans the environment around the vehicle in 4 dimensions with higher resolution and contrast than analog radar. And this is something that's going to be on the Fisker Ocean. And how do we know that? Well, first of all, here's a picture of the Fisker Ocean. And you can see right underneath the license plate, it says Icon Radar. And here's a closer view so that you can actually see that a little bit better. Now you can see that that says Icon Radar on it. The Icon Digital Radar is part of the FI Pilot, or the Fisker Intelligent Pilot system. I just did a video on the Fisker Intelligent Pilot. If you haven't seen that, I'll have it linked below, and I'll also have it in the end screen, so you can just click on it there at the end of this video. So the next thing on this list is the Smart Access power door with Haptronic motion control, a complete power door system that reimagines traditional vehicle interactions. This innovation is probably not something that's going to be on the Fisker Ocean, but one thing that we have noticed is that we saw early pictures of the handles that pop out on the Fisker Ocean, but recently I haven't seen any pictures of door handles popped out of the Fisker Ocean. Even when the doors are open, those handles are recessed into the door. So maybe that's just a setting they have on so people aren't grabbing the handles all the time, or maybe it's just prototypes that the handles don't function that way. I don't know what the issue is, but is it possible that maybe they're going to stick this Smart Access door system where there might be just a button or a touch button or something like that? Look at these pictures and you can see on the inside, is that a handle to pull the door shut? Is that a handle to open it? Do you stick your hand inside there and touch something that causes the door to open? I don't know, but we really haven't heard anything more about it. So we'll just have to find out here around maybe October, November. So now I'm going to go down and I'm going to touch on these last 2 things that are very important because they are about the build quality that Magna produced. They were also nominated for Augmented Reality Quality Inspection System, which works through a user-oriented tablet, a full-scale CAD overlay on a physical part to recognize defects. The tablet guides operators through a standardized step-by-step sequence to verify the quality of the parts. That is quite amazing, actually. If you can actually look at something on a screen and see it scanning that part and see that if there are any flaws in it without having to measure and do all this other stuff and put laser sights on it or whatever they do to check all this stuff, you just do an overlay with an augmented reality thing. I mean, that is way futuristic, and that's awesome. So that is going to make sure that there's great quality. Then this next thing is called the auto adjusting balancing blocks. A smart die solution offering real-time adjustments to unpredictable disturbances in the stamping process, eliminating the need for line stoppages and user interference. So the best thing about that is that means that they're not going to have to stop the assembly line. It will automatically adjust itself so it doesn't have those flaws. If it starts to, it just has to balance itself out. That is going to be a great thing. So you don't have to worry about line stoppages. You don't have to worry about production stoppages. You're going to have better quality materials because everything is going to be coming out stamped right. And you don't have other people having to go in and try to figure out what's wrong with it and get it fixed. It's just going to adjust itself. Now, the other thing is that the company has won 5 PACE awards in the last 8 years. 5 in the last 8 years. There's no other company that has done that. So check this out. Magna has also landed a PACE Pilot finalist spot for its Aral 5R alloy, offering a better performing alloy for structural applications at a lower cost and lower carbon footprint. And that's what Fisker's about. It is the only aluminum die-cast alloy for structural applications created from 100% recycled materials. 100% recycled materials. That is awesome. That is what Fisker is all about. Fisker is all about recycled materials and sustainability. I don't know if they're going to be using this to build the chassis or not, but it sounds like a pretty good idea. And if they're not using it in the Fisker now, they probably will be in the future. Okay, the next thing is going to be the clear view interior mirror. Now, I don't know if this is going to be on the Fisker Ocean, but it is a very high possibility that it could be. We do already know that the Fisker Ocean is going to come with a digital rear view mirror. And we also know from the FI Pilot video, that I talked about earlier, don't forget it's going to be at the end of this, so we're going to make sure we click on that so you can go watch that. So we know it has fully surround digital cameras also on this. And this mirror works with mirrors on the outside of the car. So in this picture, you can see how there's little cameras in the side mirrors and that project into the rear view mirror. So you get a wider view in that rear view mirror. So now clear view interior mirror features a frameless design with the ability to electronically switch between a traditional rear view mirror and a video display that has a customizable field of view and can display up to 3 camera views at the same time. This is particularly helpful when passengers, cargo, and or trailer restrict the driver's view when using the traditional rearview mirror. This system is also available with a captive touch interface that enables an automaker or vehicle logo to be included. That's really cool. I don't know for sure whether the Fisker Ocean's going to have it or not, but it possibly could. And it might be a little hidden thing that we just haven't heard about yet. But we'll see how that goes. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is Magna's all-electric powertrain called Intelligent Reach. And it's going to hit the market in 2022. So listen to this, and this is why I believe that it's going to be in the Fisker Ocean. So it says it's going to hit the market in 2022. And if you look at this right here, it says debuting on a new entrant vehicle program. I don't know about you, but that spells Fisker to me. System maximizes range and driving dynamics. Added software package manages multiple vehicle functions. Magna's all-electric connected powertrain, the Intelligent Reach, is the latest innovation set to debut on a new entrant in 2022. The complete system is comprised of 2 electric motors, inverters, and gearboxes, and leverages advanced software to maximize vehicle range and driving dynamics. So the main reason that I believe that this is going to be on the Fisker Ocean is just because it says debuting a new entrant in 2022. And who's starting in 2022? Fisker. I'm going to give you a little bit more information, and then I'm going to show you a little proof of why I believe that it's going to be on the Fisker Ocean. And it is real proof. I'll show you. I'm going to show you a little summary of the Intelligent Reach. The Magna Intelligent Reach is a fully electric drive solution for compact to large size vehicles with 2 electric drive systems for a maximum driving performance and energy efficiency. Magna's intelligent operating strategy controls the 2 e-drives, our EDS Mid Plus with next gen e-drive technologies and decoupling on the front, and another EDS Mid Plus with torque vectoring on the rear. The powertrain solution sets a new standard in range, driving dynamics, and safety. The next gen innovations include decoupling plus, inverters with silicon carbide technology, and a boost function for a short time increase of drive power. Example, overtaking maneuvers. Magna's decoupling plus function on the front drive is unique in its competitive field and helps increase range without compromising driving dynamics and safety. So there's 2 pictures I'm going to show you right now. Take a look at this platform that shows the drivetrain. Do you recognize anything on there? Look at the wheels. Those are Fisker's wheels. It even has the Fisker logo on it. Those are the F3 Slipstream wheels. Right there, I know and I guarantee you that this is the system that we're running, this Intelligent Reach system. The other thing I want to show you was they mentioned a boost feature for if you wanted to overtake somebody. So if you want to pass somebody on the highway, you'd have this little extra burst of power to go. Why do I think that this little burst of power is going to be here? Well, one thing we know from the comparison videos is that the Ultra has 540 horsepower and goes 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. The Extreme and the One have 550 horsepower. It's only 10 more horsepower, but yet it goes from 3.9 seconds 0 to 60 down to 3.5 seconds 0 to 60. Do you think maybe that has to do something with that boost feature or boost button? Now, I don't know where the boost button is going to be located. It might be underneath the pedal. But here's another reason why I believe there is a boost button. Here is a picture of Henrik Fisker's test vehicle, his personal test vehicle. And look at these buttons down here. It shows these 4 red buttons. And one of them says I booster. What do you think that I booster is? Intelligent booster? You know, it could be, that would be my thought. Why wouldn't they have it on there? They want to test to make sure that booster works correctly. So that's why I feel that this whole system is what we're going to be running. Now I'm going to tell you why the Fisker Ocean is going to get 340 to 350 miles versus all these other cars that are barely getting to 300 miles. We don't exactly know what the battery sizes are, but if you look at the size of the vehicle, you can figure it's just about the same size as all these other EVs out there. You can see it in my comparison videos. There's not much bigger, longer wheelbase, so they had to have had similar size batteries. They're not going to be much different. But this system is where you're going to get those extra miles. And I'm going to show you how right now. Here's the description of how this works and why it gets so many more miles. The Intelligent Reach can achieve a range increase of up to 140 kilometers or 90 miles, or 30% compared to certain production battery electric vehicles in this segment. So, electric SUVs. How this works is on the new vehicle, for example, Intelligent Reach utilizes a functional modular control that integrates various powertrain and chassis functions. This includes a vehicle dynamics controller with a disconnect system which increases efficiency while reducing carbon dioxide emissions, and a longitudinal torque vectoring function that can improve the safety margin by up to 10% by controlling each axle individually in all road conditions, as well as significantly reduce steering effort during dynamic cornering. This system can give you up to 90 extra miles over the competition, or a 30% increase over what the competition is getting right now. That's why their numbers are so high, and nobody believes they're going to get 340 or 350 miles. Yeah, that is based off of their 20-inch wheels. So if you do get the 22-inch wheels, yeah, you're probably going to lose maybe 20 miles of range, 15 to 20 miles of range, depending on other weather conditions. But this is so innovative that no one else is going to be able to compete with this right now. And it just makes me feel so much better that Magna is involved with this car from the ground up. It's got Magna's powertrain, Magna's motors, Magna's build quality, Magna's software. It just has all this stuff. A company that has won 5 PACE awards in the last 8 years. Now, this is an article from Fisker. It's written by Sean Callahan. The title says it right off the bat. Smart traction in your Fisker Ocean provides increased performance, safety, and efficiency. Now, if you look at this next part, meet Fisker's smart traction. Now, underneath here, it says smart traction is standard on the all-wheel drive Fisker Ocean 1 and the Extreme, and an optional upgrade on the Fisker Ocean Ultra, which is good. It's nice to be able to add that functionality to a lower trim. And this next part came directly from Fisker. This advanced high-performance feature distributes the right amount of torque to the correct wheels for optimal traction while handling sharp turns. Smart traction improves stability and traction on wet and icy roads. Plus, it minimizes energy loss and boosts efficiency. So, it's more eco-friendly as well. They go on to say smart traction improves stability and traction in gravel and loose driving surfaces and on wet and icy roads. I can't wait to get my Fisker Ocean. This car is going to be awesome. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be revolutionary. And I am going to be glad to be one of the first ones to have one. If you're excited about it too, I do have my referral code down the bottom. You can use that to get yourself a reservation for a Fisker Ocean. And if you want to see more content like this, go check out my page, see what else there's there. If you like everything, hit the subscribe button. And we've been talking about the Fisker Ocean for a long time, so I've got a lot of videos on the Fisker Ocean that you can go check out. Now, here at the end, I've got this one video up here linked, that FI pilot video. Make sure you check that out so you can see about that ADAS system. And then up here, if you haven't seen the playlist for the Fisker Ocean, go check that out. There's a lot of good videos in there, a lot of comparisons of other EVs to the Fisker Ocean. You're going to want to see that. That's it. I'm out of here. I will see you later.